What's going on, y'all? It's Elijah Locks. We got another prize picks video for you guys. In today's video, we got the WNBA player props for this Friday, August 8th WNBA slate. And I hope you guys tailed yesterday's video. We just cashed out again on the WNBA picks. We gave you guys that nice little 2-man, and those ones went 2 out of 2. So our last 3 videos, 2 out of the 3 videos have cashed out. And then, as you guys know, y'all all know what happened with the middle game. But again, been pretty solid. 2 out of 3 videos again have been cashed. So hopefully you guys been telling those ones and making profit. Let me know if you guys have down below. Love seeing whenever the picks actually do help you guys out and just win some money together, which we're all trying to do here. So good little hit. Hopefully we keep this little run going that we're on within the last 3 videos. We have gone 5-1, so hopefully we can make it 7-1 after the end of today's video, after these games play out and whatnot. So we got a nice little 3 gamer. Before we get into those, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to those post notifications turned on. If you guys haven't joined already, we got a free Discord. Link is down below in the description of this video, just where we post our caches, extra player props, player of the day's announcements, all that good stuff. So again, completely free. We'll definitely be having a lot more content in there with college football, NFL season right around the corner. All those games going on throughout the same weekend. So again, if you guys want to stay tuned with that content, the link is down below, completely free. Without further ado, we're going to go to Hopper the props. A little recap on yesterday's video though. This is the 2-man that we gave you guys. Alyssa Thomas over her 22.5 points and assists. She ended up with 28, cashed well over easily at the start of the third. So again, she cashed out in a Hamby. This one was just a freebie. Honestly, could have took the normal line. Her normal line was like 4.5 or something. She had 5. So again, ended up covering with 2 easily. So that one cashed out. And if you guys are new to the channel, we just partner with Parlay Play. It's a new sports betting app similar to PrizePicks. If you guys like to download it, make sure you use this code LodgeLocks right here. Again, completely free to use it. And if you use it, you got a $100 deposit match. And even if you guys don't want to deposit on the app, if you guys use this code right here, you'll get a $5 free game without having to put any money down. So again, if you guys just want to go on there and play it just to get a freebie, again, make sure you download that, use that code right there. But here are caches from the other days as well. This was yesterday's video. This was 2 videos ago. Again, we don't know what happened here. She got benched the whole second half. Can't control that. And then this was the video prior. So again, 5-1 right here. Got the proof and evidence. But without further ado, our player of the day in today's, or actually both our players, are going to be from the same game. 3-game slate, but we're only going to be looking at New York Liberty versus the Dallas Wings. This should be a pretty good matchup, in my opinion. They've played each other like twice within the last week and a half. So both those games were very close, competitive, just high-scoring games. The spread is only minus 8.5. in favor of Liberty, but they're over there in Dallas, so again, they could definitely have a lot more advantages and whatnot, being able to keep it closer on top of their games already being close, what we saw within the last 2 that, again, were just so recent. And the over and under of total points for this game is 173.5, so again, should be by far the most high-scoring one out of the 3 games. So our player of the days in today's video, we're actually going to be rocking with Paige Bueckers over her 18.5 points. Now, her lines are kind of all over. A lot of people are taking the Demons. I feel like 18.5 is just pretty solid, though. Her last 10 games, she's gone over this line 4 straight, and 2 of those games out of the 4 were actually against Liberty, as you guys can see right there. First game against the Liberty, which she's played in her entire career, obviously because she's a rookie. It was 82-92. They actually ended up winning over there, or they were at home. So again, they dropped 92 points. She had a total of 20 points. And then they went over there in New York, and she had 21 points, 85-76. So again, they were able to win at home last time against these guys, and not even 2 weeks ago. So I feel like this should be another good game out of her to get at least 20 points. She only needs 19 points for us, which is 5 points a quarter. She averages around 30 minutes a game whenever it's a close game. These 2 games, she saw 30-plus minutes, so should be definitely 30-plus minutes guaranteed. And her shot attempts within the last 10 games have been very consistent. She's been averaging 16 shot attempts, and her line is at 19 that she needs to cover. So again, pretty good correlation right there. The 3 points attempted are pretty solid as well. And surprisingly, the New York Liberty against opposing 3-ball is actually not that good. If we look at them defensively to that 3-point percentage, where is it at? They're ranked like middle of the barrel, give around a 32 3-point percentage to opposing teams, on top of her shooting a 3-point percentage of exactly 32. So expect her to at least knock down 1. If it goes our way, we'll definitely get 2 out of her. But New York Liberty, they're ranked middle of the barrel so far this season in points allowed total, getting around a total of 81 a game, ranked 7th. Now, if we look at them against the opposing positions, forward, they're ranked 4th, center, they're ranked 2nd. So the 3 to 5 spot, they're pretty much lockdown defenders, don't give up that many points to those areas, but more than half of the points that they give up to opposing teams are against that guard position. So again, Paige Bueckers, I definitely expect her to just go crazy. They give a total of 43 plus points a game. Now, with Paige Bueckers being the main player on this team, primary scorer, one of the primary scorers, at least 20 of those guard points, which is half, should definitely be able to go to her, which I'm expecting with her playing 30 plus minutes and everything, and them just being more vulnerable on top of her last 2 games against them, which were very recent, like I just mentioned, 20 and 21. Again, it can't get any better than that. And then if we look at New York Liberty against opposing guards within the last couple games, if we look at like the big name players like Caleb McBride, Arik, which is also her teammate, again, the typical scores for their teams, they end up going over, and Sabrina twice. And then, like I mentioned, her resume is perfect against them, 20 and 21. Shot attempts were very consistent at 12 and 15. Not even over her shot attempts that she's been averaging with the last 10. They've actually been lower. So, again, the ceiling is going to be higher with that aspect, averaging 16 shot attempts the last 10 games. And those 2 games, she only took 13 and 15 and still was able to cover. Again, that just increases the ceiling for everything. And to add the cherry on top of this play, within her last 8 games at home, she's covered the line every single time. So if we look at these red ones, all these games were at Seattle, at Golden State, at Chicago, at Phoenix. But if we look at the last 8 games alone that she did green, those were all at home, and now she's at home again. She's going against a team that she doubled over in, and they're ranked pretty vulnerable out of like all the areas defensively against her position specifically. So I feel like this one should be a pretty good prop. Love the value on this one, and we're going to be rocking with this one as the player of the day on today's video. So 18.5 points is going to be player of the day, Paige Bueckers. And to complete the 2-man, we are going to be rocking with, on the other side of the ball, Sabrina Anescu over her 3.5 assists. Now, I used to take this at the beginning of the season so many times. They typically, like midway through the season, they stopped putting out the 3.5 line. Now we got it back up again. Won't be surprised if they take down the Goblin line at 3.5 and just put the Goblin at 4.5 instead. Obviously, there's multiple lines, but sometimes they do that. Like the 2 videos ago, for example, we took a 1.5 on Asia Wilson assist, and then they took down the whole Goblin play because it was just an absolute freebie. So I feel like this one is another one like that. 3.5 assists for Sabrina, assists a quarter, which should be pretty free in my opinion. This one is currently minus 500 plan pretty much every sports book, I believe, at the moment. Even on Underdog, it's currently minus 1,020, which I've actually never seen all in this little outlier tool, so that's a good sign right there. But so far throughout the whole regular season, she's played 28 games, covered this one 93% of the time, 26 out of 28 games. Again, you can't make that up. But unfortunately, last game against the Dallas Wings, which was actually the other day on the 5th, she ended up having 3 assists. That was one of the 2 misses that she had on the whole regular season. But you got tunnel vision right there. Again, I just don't believe there's a way that she could have a double under on the assists, especially against a team who's ranked dead last in assists allowed. There's only 13 teams in the whole WNBA, and they're ranked dead last at 13th. Guaranteed a total of almost 23 assists a game to opposing teams. Sabrina, she averages 32 minutes a game. Again, this team is pretty bad defensively on just points in general. So as long as she's diamond up her teammates, giving them good looks, more than likely they're going to be able to convert them easily for her. So the first game, she had a total, 5 assists, so she went out there, did her thing well over, and to the guard position, they give up 14 a game, so at least 4 of those. Again, I definitely should be guaranteed to go to Sabrina. And if we look at Dallas Wings against opposing guards within these last couple games, there's only been 3 players that haven't been able to cover their normal line. Within the Goblin line, though, they still covered their line, but that's just the normal. So if you look at all these players, they typically do their thing, being able to dime up. And I believe Sabrina should just have another good matchup right here in general. So despite the last game, she's gone over in 3 straight in head-to-heads, 11, 6, and 5. And as long as this game's close, anticipated the way it should be, again, more than likely it should be freebie. Like it's a Goblin for a reason, so don't really got much else to explain right there. But Sabrina, 3.5 assists, is going to be our second and final player on today's video. So it's a nice little 2-man that I cooked up for you guys. Again, Paige Bueckers, play of the day, 18.5 points, and Sabrina right there. Nice little 2-man player from each side of the ball. Should be a good game. Hopefully it is. The last 2 that were, again, very recent war. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys in today's video. Again, please drop that like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. It would be much appreciated. If you guys are a fan of college football, NFL, football in general, we got so much content coming up in the near future with everything coming up. College football, I believe the first official game is within like actually at the end of this month. I believe the games start like the 28th or something. So literally in like 20 days exactly from the time you guys are seeing this video, there's going to be college football content coming up. So again, for you guys, we blew up the last two college football seasons on this channel. That's typically like what we started off on. Just went crazy on those ones. Those of you guys who are just OG and been here for a while, you guys can vouch for me down below in the comments. College football is definitely our thing. And then right after that, like a month later, we got the NFL season. So gonna be just to give you guys loaded content on the weekends, and then whenever we got WNBA, NBA, whenever it's back up, we're just gonna have so much content in the near future with all those three. Just basketball, NFL, college football, everything coming back up in the near future. So it should be coming up here pretty fast in the near future. And again, if you guys like to stay tuned, make sure to post notifications are turned on down below. But that is all I got for you guys on today's video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let's eat today.